So in this video, we'll take a closer look at some of the cheaper watch straps you can get for the Samsung Galaxy Watch. I have the Watch 5 Pro here. Kind of wanted to get something like this, a sports band, simple, lightweight, elastic sports band that is tied on with Velcro that I have on my Garmin Fenix watch that I really like, and also wanted some different coloring, and that's a big shortcoming with having a Samsung watch. At least if you want something directly from Samsung, official watch straps, there are not really that many made for the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 Pro at least, and the same for the rest of the Samsung watch line. I definitely feel like Samsung could do a lot better job here, making more watch straps and more different colors and so on, and I believe black and gray as of this video is the only official one if you want this silicone one here from Samsung. And then of course we do have a lot of third-party manufacturers. I got all of these from China. So we do have the sports bands here, which is specifically made for the 5 Pro, but you can get them in many different colors and also for other Samsung watch versions. So the regular 5 and of course also works with previous generations, and these are only a few of the colors. And then we have the replica silicone strap here. This definitely do weigh a little bit more than the official one from Samsung, but of course many different colors, and you can always just switch out the little clasp there for the original titanium one if you want something a little bit higher quality. But these are also very inexpensive, and as you can see here, like I said, many different colors you can get those in. And then we have the replica Apple, looks like the Apple Watch Ultra. I really like this look actually. Not sure this is the easiest watch strap to use, but it looks nicely. And we have the other ones here with the little pull tab there. And like I said, all of these are from Aliexpress. Of course, linked to them down in the description below. And we'll just look at them one by one and go through all of the different versions. I'm not going to go through all the colors because there are a lot of colors and a lot more than I have on my table here. And all of these watch straps are very inexpensive, cost like close to $3, $2.50 to $3.50. Depending on which model. The sports bands are less expensive, and the silicone ones actually cost the most, so around $3.50 as of course recording this video. So first off, let's just look at the replica silicone straps here. These are just the colors I got them in, but you can get more colors. So first off, let's have a look at the silicone replica straps. Of course, replica of the original Samsung silicone strap, which is okay, I find. A little bit on the heavy side, and I'm not really a big fan of silicone straps, but it is quite comfortable, easy to take on and off because of this little magnetic clasp, which also can be a little bit annoying at times, actually opening it when you bump into your pants or your pants pockets. Sometimes it can actually open up on its own. I've done that a few times for me. It's not the best, but I really like the different colors you can get. Let's just go with the very reddish one here, almost orangey red. Have a closer look at the quality. It definitely feels like it's pretty decent quality. At least the silicone quality there feels pretty nice. Already have the watch split built in, so ready to attach to the watch. Medium large, I believe this is the only size you can get them in. And of course we have 20mm branding there, and also the little watch split in the other end already pre-attached. But one of the areas where of course the quality is not quite on the same level is the actual magnetic clasp, but you can see there, definitely not the greatest quality. It kind of don't want to lay flat unless you force it to. Let's actually try and open another one. This one has a slightly different packaging. Let's see if there's something different about this clasp here. If it will open and close a little bit better. This actually feels harder to open. Yeah, definitely not the best quality. You can see here, you make sure you close it properly. And of course the original one here, you can see it closes much better. Doesn't have that like half closed position like the fake ones do. It just closes nice and secure. So these fake or replica ones there, make sure of course they are nicely close together there. Then they should be actually pretty good, actually very strong. I need to put a lot of force to them to actually open them up. Quality actually feels quite nice. Let's try and attach them to the watch, and you can see here attaching the watch strap definitely fits perfectly on the watch. I believe you also have to select specifically what version of the Samsung Galaxy Watch you want to use this watch strap or get this watch strap for. Of course I have the 5 Pro, so I have to select the 5 Pro because there is a little bit difference in the curvature here where it's actually attached. Even though it's the same width, it does have a different shape. And this one definitely perfect, I would say. Look quite nice, very durable also. I put a lot of force and I just cannot pull it off. And it's also relatively easy to open and close. The adjustment knob here, that's of course something you have to do. Adjust it to your wrist and then just attach it. It's a little bit on the tight side, but man, actually not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely feels very secure, and you need a lot of force to actually open this up. I actually say it maybe is a little bit harder to open than the original one, which is definitely not a bad thing. I'll definitely recommend these. If you, of course, you like the silicone strap and you would like to get some nicer colors, definitely looks much nicer in my opinion with actually this one here. The brownish camel color and the original strap. Even though it's pretty okay, I feel like it does come loose a little too easily. I wish that they had like a double clasp so you can kind of close this. Or maybe you have like spring-loaded locks in the side so that you have to kind of push in to actually open it up. Because this magnetic closing here is not the most secure if you accidentally bump it into something. But yeah, for cheap, knockoff silicone straps, definitely highly recommend these. And you can also get them in many different colors. Of course, link down in the description. So this is watch strap number 1. Let's move on to watch straps number 2 or seller number 2. These are actually a little bit less expensive, around $3-ish. And you can get them, I believe, in more colors than these as well. And these are definitely just a rip-off of the Apple Ultra watch strap, which is not a bad thing. I really like the look of these ones here on the left. Let's just actually start with that one. These are a little bit different because they do come with watch splits, but they are not pre-attached. But actually not a bad design. You can open it with both of these standoffs here. So either way will be fine. Doesn't look like the highest quality watch splits, but I think they will be okay. And then of course we have the watch strap itself. One potential point of failure is the fact that the watch strap is glued in here in the one end. So this one isn't glued in properly. It will just come loose and you will pretty much just lose your watch if you don't notice it actually breaking off. But man, definitely on there very well. So it seems to be glued on there pretty tight. Don't think it would be an issue, not at least right out of its packaging here. Then we have this little, I believe actually it is aluminum. Feels kind of light. On the original Apple Watch, I believe this is titanium. And you have all these loops that you can kind of loop through. Like the look of this, but of course you cannot really make fine adjustments because you only have the pre-defined loops or attached loops here. But anyways, let's try and actually mount this to my watch like that. And also this one, yeah, maybe doesn't fit as perfect as the silicone straps, but definitely very nice fit there as well. I think it is pretty secure. And then of course, I have this little weird system here where you have to loop it through one of the loops. Not really bad at all. I think I have it on the wrong orientation. Let me just try it the other way around. I don't know really which way it should go, but man, actually quite nice or easy to take on. Easier than I would have thought with this little loop system. Not the easiest, but not as bad as one would think. Not really sure I dig the look though, because you have a lot of watch strap here, depending on of course what side you have it on, where it loops over. But man, very comfortable and also flexible, so you can keep it on your wrist pretty tightly. It's good of course if you want an accurate heart rate reading. So yeah, definitely not bad. Let's try the other ones with Velcro. Let's just try this one here. Kind of hard to see, but it's 3 different colors. So it is a greenish color, different variants. And of course we have that orangey pull tab, and we have the same watch splits, so you can kind of squeeze them together at the same time. Kind of a nice little design there. Watch strap itself feels very much like a standard sports watch strap in its design, but of course it is a little more flat on the outside, I would say, compared to like on the inside. Our areas here is where the Velcro tabs will kind of grip on the outside. They've kind of removed that on this watch strap, and it's only really on the inside. Or is that on the outside? Or excuse me, this is the inside of course, and the outside here is where you have the Velcro area, and of course the Velcro tabs here in the other end. Very big Velcro tabs, seem to be pretty securely on there. So we have 4 here. Velcro tabs should be plenty, and a little pull tab there so you can maybe get your finger in there. It's definitely a small finger, maybe a pinky finger, to open it or remove it again, but you have a little bit extra area. You can actually peel it off. The same kind of plastic mounts. I believe it's exactly the same. Let's try and mount it same way as the other one here. I think we can just reuse the same watch splits again. Let's just try those. And then of course loop it back in here and attach it to your wrist. I believe this way maybe. They're not exactly the longest watch straps, so if you have a bigger hand like I do, definitely hold onto the little end, one of the end there. Just put it on. Yeah, kind of dig this look here. You can see the plastic inserts are nicely cut out and definitely feels like it's on there securely. I don't think it will come loose. Time will tell, of course. Hopefully I won't lose my watch. But man, yeah, I like these. And actually the little pull tab you have here is very usable for taking it on and off, or just adjusting it a little bit. So yeah, not bad at all, not bad. Definitely looks pretty decent in my opinion. So that's the Apple replicas out of the way. Link down in the description below. So let's just take a look at sports straps, like the ones I'm wearing right now. So pretty basic sports straps. I really like these sports straps. They're very comfortable to wear, easy to clean, and also dry very easily. I think it's the same thing with the replica Ultra Band here as well as the other one here. I think they're pretty much made out of the same fabric. So let's try actually this one here, and you can get many different colors as well. These were just some of the ones that spoke to me. Unfortunately, no, just pure green colors. That is a little unfortunate. I really would like that. So the closest thing I could get to green was this one here with a few lines on it. And we also have something greenish here. But would have been nice to see a just plain green color. But let's just go with this one here, a little bit more eye-catchy. Same kind of watch straps. So you have two little pull tabs in each end. Same exact plastic insert or mount here. Feels pretty decent quality. I don't think they will actually break unless you are really putting a lot of force on them. Or maybe they will get a little bit less durable with time. But only really time will tell. But out of the box, definitely feels like pretty high quality. And again, the same on the other end here. Feels like it's glued in very securely there. I think I will actually have to break the plastic before it will actually pull off. And I kind of like this design a little bit better compared to the one we looked at before. Because this one here, it would kind of just pull itself through every time you take it on and or off. Could be a good or bad thing, but it's a little bit annoying having to loop it through again every time you want to remove the watch. This one is a little bit different because it has a plastic on the end of the actual watch strap. So when you take it off, it will kind of catch the watch strap in that end of the plastic, so the watch strap will not come completely loose. Kind of like that design. This one does have 5 of these little Velcro areas here. These are the parts that actually catches the Velcro band. So a little more traditional design. And all of them seem to be pretty well glued in place. I don't think there will be an issue with that. My main concern is this area here, where it's glued in, and also the fact that this is of course made of plastic. Could potentially also break, and you also have plastic on this end here that could break, as well as these of course splits here, but time will tell. Don't think it is a real concern, but I would have liked Samsung to make a watch band like this, and of course make it a little bit higher quality, so you just know that it's a name brand that actually made it. I think they're good enough. Let's just actually remove these ones here from the watch. And that just flew away. So definitely be careful when you squeeze these. Definitely fly away pretty easily. And of course this one you cannot really open completely like the other one. So it's a little bit more annoying to actually attach it. Not really that bad. Looks nice enough. Like the other two we took a look at. Like it's almost made for the watch. Not really digging the color though, but yeah, you can get it in so many different color variants. Definitely looks nice. It's a little bit different than what I'm used to looking at when I actually look at the watch, because I've looked at, of course, this silicone strap so long now. But man, definitely feels like this is a nice solution. Probably like these ones the best, because like I said, they don't really come completely loose when you take it off your wrist because of that plastic on the end here. So when you take it off, open it up completely here to remove it from your wrist, it will look like on this one here, be removed completely from the watch strap, which is a little bit annoying having to loop it through every time. So this one much easier. Always just there, and just grab that little plastic tab there and put it on your wrist. So I definitely like this one the best in my personal opinion. Probably like this one the second, third this one here, and fourth this silicone or plastic watch strap. Not really my favorite watch strap, but I really like the look of them. So that's pretty much all for this video. Just wanted to go through some of the options you have if you want to get a watch strap from a Samsung or for a Samsung Galaxy Watch. So of course, link down in the description below if you're interested in any of these watch straps. So link 1 will be for the silicone strap. Link 2 will be for the Apple lookalike watch strap with the little loop. Link 3 will be for this watch strap here, so the other Ultra watch strap with Velcro, and link 4 will be for the standard sports strap here that I definitely highly recommend. I'll probably keep one of these on my watch going forward. So that's pretty much all I had for this video here. I hope to see you again in a future one. Until then, take care.